very simply, striving for excellence is something, that is possible for everybody, right? It really is the way I believe that we should all be trying to improve ourselves every single day. And if you can improve yourself even marginally, you'll be a better person. Whether that's in work or out of work, I think is very, very important that you just truly start striving for excellence. And if you go to the next slide, it doesn't matter whether you are Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, who obviously got to amazing results, whether you are Usain Bolt, who ran a world record, whether you got a master's, and really did well at school, or Jennifer Kelly, who I don't know, who became salesperson of the year, or then there's myself, that's just really tried to improve and continually improve. Next slide. But in doing that, you meet so many people on the journey. You really try and get to a point where you have so many coaches that they're all supporting you and giving you different ideas and different things, and try this and try that, whether it's in a personal life or your professional life. But trying to be better than you were the day before is a simple thought and a simple idea. But then imagine a world if you could create a development culture that really drove the whole business to strive for excellence and then thrive as a result. I've had a very successful career, and I've been very fortunate to meet a number of people. I'm working for the likes of Right Now and Salesforce. You meet some amazing people. But Guy Dubois, chairman of New Voice Media, sat down with me one day and said, "Matt, you're doing a great job, but let's start thinking how you can provide more consistency in the results." And we continued the discussion, and we spoke about who was accountable for what and how we get predictable as a business. And we were looking at Predictable Revenue by Aaron Spear, and we just tried to really think about that sort of process. And as a result of that, it became as simple as APC: accountability, predictability, consistency, the way you run a business. The first and foremost thing of any sales organization, you must make sure your salespeople are accountable, your pre-sales people are accountable, your BDRs are accountable. They know what needs to be done in a business. And it's not just the lag indicator, the booking. It's the lead indicators as well, the activity, the pipeline generation. As Lauren's already said, you need the right set of tools to support you, to ensure that you're data-driven. But that's not enough, right? To be able to do this, to see improvements, to see those marginal gains, you have to drive a weekly cadence. And in doing that, you have to commit to it. It's not good enough for the leader to do it once and just not doing it one week because I'm busy. You've got to commit to it, make it into your corporate calendar, and really drive that weekly cadence. The important part, and again, Lauren's already mentioned this about sales methodology, but sales methodology is not just, Medic, whatever, Scotsman, Medpic. It's actually the way you create your business to become a coaching framework. And whether it is Medpic or whatever, I've typically created methodologies to align with the business and the culture of the business. And I'll show you SABIOWAY on the next slide, which really drives Sabio as part of the culture of our business. And this is the 5th time I've done this type of thing. But you've got to live it in every part of your business. And the reason behind that is if you truly drive it as part of your business, you can train people on it. And you can then create a competency scorecard against it. And that competency scorecard will look at both the art and the science of selling. The art being, the good stuff, the science being the why now. Have you got the order of events? Do you know the go live date? Have you changed the emotions from somebody being sold to somebody being, helping them buy. And if you can change that state of thought process in your buyer, you will more likely be successful. So you create it as a project using your order of events based on the go live date and working back through dates and gates. So you've got people accountable, and then you've got the predictability coming from a coaching framework. That will then drive a consistency of performance. Because your business is working in one simple way, utilizing your sales methodology, the individual and breadth of performance should grow because you're the continued training and motion behind it. You've created this development culture where people are wanting to learn, and you've hired the right talent at the start that have the intelligence to learn, and they still have that growth mindset. It'll increase your forecast accuracy because you get more deal control. And deal control is incredibly important, more important than ever when we're in this world of, kitchen desktop selling. And what it really does do is creates a growth engine for business, but more importantly, a great place to work. So just in summary, striving for excellence. Make sure they're accountable. Activity pipeline bookings from a sales perspective, but obviously BDRs, pre-sales, all have different accountability, and make sure that you know what it is. Have the tools to be data-driven. I personally, I love Clary, I love Avnio, I love Salesforce. Make sure that you have the right tools in place so you can truly understand where the marginal gains are coming from and the conversion ratios by individual. You set up your coaching framework and ensure that you have your deals desk. The way you approach a forecast call is about supporting the salesperson, not just getting a number. Help him understand where he's got bruises in the deal, where he needs to fix things to make sure his chance of successes are going to be higher. Live the cadence. And if you don't do it, you have to live that cadence. And then complete the competency scorecard so people can see the progression in their careers and how they're improving both in the science and the art side of selling. If you live it, you'll then enjoy the results. Accountability, predictability, consistency drives a sales organization way forward, and the CEO and your investors will love it. Thank you.